Hey guys, what's up? Least Mayhem 17 here, and today what we have is a direct comparison between the Solos and the Studios, both products by Monster and Beats by Dre. First, we're taking a look at the touring cases. These are the Solos and these are the Studios. The ones that comes with the Solos is more of a plush feeling sort of tour case. It's a very weak feeling, very malleable. Only opens up about halfway, as you can see right there, and it only comes with this little string to hold on to. The ones that come with the Studios are still not, it still collapses a bit into itself, but definitely not as much as the ones with the Solos. You can see it's doing that right there. These do open up pretty much all the way like a clamshell, and these come with a really nice clip that I've used to clip on my backpack or other things when I'm transporting them around. As far as extras go, both of these come with the cleaning cloth. Oh, and by the way, before I even continue, as far as cases go, the Studios win with that. So that's 1 point for the Studios. As far as extras go, the Studios definitely come with more extras. Some are somewhat useless. We get the full plug adapter, we get the airplane adapter, and we get two cables, one being the red one with no buttons and the black one with the one button. Now with the Solos, we only get the cleaning cloth and the iControl-Talk cable, but I have the iControl-Talk cable right here. And unlike the cable with the button on the Solos, it comes in the much cooler red, and this has volume control and a much more pronounced, better working button. These also come with an L-shaped jack at the end, so I like that a lot more. So as far as extras go, the Solos win. We don't get as much, but what we do get is quite fantastic. I definitely like this a lot more than the airplane adapter and all that other stuff that we get. Let's talk about build, size, and all of that. The Solos are definitely smaller, as you can see. I mean, just look at that. They're tiny compared to the Studios. They're a lot smaller. They do open up. They are made out of a really nice soft touch matte finish that I really enjoy. The Studios are gargantuan, as you can see. They are made out of a glossy material that really looks nice in the white, but in the black you're going to be getting a lot of fingerprints, almost to the point where it looks cheap. We have a lot more padding on here than we have on the Solos. The Solos, really, it's not really even that much padding at all. It's still pretty hard right there. It's only going in about a couple of millimeters, so the padding isn't really that much. The padding on the ear cups is a lot better also on the Studios than it is on the Solos, in my opinion. From what I've heard and from what I've seen, the Studios seem to be a lot more durable than the Solos. I feel a lot more confident with them because you see, when you stretch these over your head like that, it doesn't feel like that much of a strain because they're already constructed pretty wide to begin with. Since these are already in more of a closed shape, when you stretch these over your head, you really feel like you're going to strain them. And I read about a lot of people snapping them in half. And with that strain, this little part up here starts coming up, as you can see, and it's just going to keep doing that, and at one point it's just going to fall off. So that's definitely going to be a problem. Now, I like the finish a lot more on the Solos, but the Studios definitely are going to be a lot more durable. So we'll split the point in half on there for build. Features. There's really not a whole heck of a lot of features on here. You pretty much just get the sound and that's it. On these, we get the mute button and we have the active noise cancelling, which some could see as a blessing or a curse depending on whether or not it bothers you that you have to turn it on all the time, or the fact that it takes batteries, if that's going to bother you. I don't mind it none. You know, it's definitely worth it if you're going to be getting a better sound quality and the really nice noise cancelling. So it's certainly worth it in my book. So as far as extras go, obviously the Studios win because there's really no comparison as like with features. Now, the ever important sound quality. The studios really made me fall back in love with music. Not that I ever fell out of love with music, but it almost makes you want to go back and listen to every single song on your iPod all over again, because you really do discover new nuances and new things you didn't notice before. The sound on these really give music a dimension. You'll hear the bass drum right here, snare over here, floor tom right here, snare up here. It's just really nice. The crash up in the corner. You really get a dimension almost of music all in your ears, and it's really good. It's awesome. The bass is thumping when it needs to be, but it's never overpowering. It is a bit lacking, and some songs do sound harsh, particularly any of the cymbals on a lot of heavier rock or metal songs. The cymbals can sound kind of harsh, and you'll definitely want to lower the volume when you're listening to them. Sound quality on the solos, bass is a lot more percussive. It's more like a punch in the throat, and you guys know I really like that. But overall, sound is muddy, and that makes me really sad. I wish the highs and the mids could have been crisper, so it wouldn't have been as bad, because I would have ended up liking the sound quality on these more. As much as I like the dimensions of music, I would rather get a punch in the face of bass in trade for the dimensions. But the muddiness is just really hard to overlook, and you get to a point where it's just like, it's muddy, and it's dragging down the sound quality immensely. So with sound quality, the Beats win. So unfortunately, the solos don't stack that much. I'll give the solos 0.5 of a bonus point for portability, which certainly is really nice. You guys can see it's nice having something smaller. So overall, if you're on the fence, obviously these are a lot more expensive than these, but I would say that it's worth shelling out the extra about $100 for these, because it really does go a long way. On Loose Mayhem 17, that was your direct comparison of the Beats by Dre solos and the Beats by Dre Studios. These are MSRP $250, but they always run around like $200. I've seen at Best Buy and the Apple Store. And these are MSRP $350, but run around $300 in actual stores. So let me know what you guys are going to go with if you've been on the fence, or what you have in your comments below. I'm very curious to know what the general population is going to be going with, if they would rather take the lower price for the muddier sound, or shell out the extra dough for the much better sounding audio. I'm very curious. So you all take care. That was my direct comparison once again. I'm not going to ramble any longer. I'll see you guys later. Have an awesome day. Bye.